on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad, Choops. How we doing today, bud?
Hey, I didn't hear no damn bell. I made it just in time. Just for you.
Yeah, I was going to say he wasn't even in the green room when the show intro happens and he's up. He's here.
It was perfect timing. Yeah, no, you nailed that one today, bud. But we are not alone. As always, we are joined by who might as well be a third honorary wrestling junkie at this point, the frat daddy, Bryce Cannon. You have had an interesting couple of months, and we got a lot to talk about. But how you doing, man?
Doing good, or I mean, as good as I can be. Don't
bury the lead. Look at all those titles back there. Good God.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, going for more. Florida. I've got a championship opportunity in Florida this month, and defending these two this month. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Love to hear it. And thank you to everybody that's joined us tonight. Sounds like we got Mr. Ramsey in the chats. Happy Tuesday to you, sir, as well as the fact checker. Fact checker, I had a really fucking weird dream last night. What's that?
I said, is Happy Tuesday like a thing now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, well, that's always been an inside joke for Mr. Ramsey and I. I've told you that story on the air before, so the fact that you don't remember it is kind of a you problem.
Dude, I got 2 kids.
Way to relate to your fans, podcast.
Don't do that. I do relate to the fans. I relate to the real ones.
Oh, so
the ones going through the
real one. Huh?
So you're saying the fact checker
is a real one because I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Ramsey isn't a real one.
Wow. Mr. Ramsey doesn't have any children yet, does he?
No, he doesn't have any children yet.
Shit.
I got a 4.
You have to stop doing that. You have to stop doing that.
Stop doing what? Hey, you know what was really good last night was drafting Jamar Chase with the first overall pick.
You know, I'm appreciating the fact that you're wearing the Bengal follow a lot more and more lately. It's you know,
look, if he provides me some good stuff, I'll be really, very, very happy. But let me just put this on real quick. So let's
I think it'll be a good trade. What's that?
I did draft Jalen Hurts too. So
okay,
this is where you guys lose me. If it's not pro wrestling, I have no idea.
Okay. I just got to needle my co-host a little bit. Oh, I broke the chain.
Wow.
Damn.
The Bengals look well put together though.
Well,
okay,
this one's been through some stuff because I had to wear it in February, which he doesn't know anything about.
I do that one time. Okay. Jesus.
Bryce, how you doing, man? How's the summer been?
Hey, I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. Didn't slow down coming back from injury, so just been staying busy. I think last weekend was my first weekend with like no shows, so.
Let's get into it a little bit, Eric. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing everything off. You saw the plugs down there. How's the knee holding up? How are you feeling? And you went through a very intense rehab. Is the knee holding up pretty well?
Yeah, no complaints on my end. Like I said, last weekend was my first weekend like with no shows. Each weekend I've had 2 or more shows. So I mean, I've really gone super hard on it. So I mean, everything's good on my end. I haven't had any issues, knock on wood. Everything feels fine. I mean, of course I've got the every now and again feeling a little sore or like, I'll have to ice it or something like that, but nothing major. I'm in the gym every week. So
Are you wearing like a knee brace, anything like that? And like, let's talk about like the mental aspect of it. Is that block? Because I remember you talked about that a little bit. Is that block kind of gone too?
So as far as like a knee brace, I'm not wearing like any like Stone Cold, knee brace or anything like that, which I never did after knee surgery. It was one of those surgeries that didn't require it. Yeah. But I do wear like a compression sleeve and then a like a big thicker AMA knee pad, which most guys wear anyway. And then like I'll do like a designer knee pad, like something that's not, much a cushion or something, but just for show that goes over my tights or something like that. So I mean, nothing really particular that I'm doing for it, but let's see. And then you asked about like the mental aspect of it. No, I try not to think about it anymore because I'm like, okay, I've had the slower matches. I've had fast-paced matches. I've landed on it. I've done flip dives out of the ring. I've done a lot of stuff coming back, and it feels great. So I don't want to like hold myself back by, okay, my knee's not going to hold up. Are there things that I'm not willing to do or don't feel comfortable doing just yet? Absolutely. But I mean, those are things that I probably wouldn't have done before the knee surgery. So
sure.
Yeah, love that insight. It's good.
Yeah, and we gotta talk about this a little bit here. Coast Empire Wrestling, you've been on fire as of late, but Dax Anthony's been a pain in the ass. I mean, certainly to us anyway. But I'm sure that the feeling is way more than mutual for you. There's some stuff that went down on Saturday, and we know the show is not up on YouTube yet. But give us a lowdown, man. What happened? How did we get here?
Yeah, so I watched your guys' After the Empire, and you guys had some things to say, and I mean they're helpful insights. I mean, you guys told or advised, like, is it time to look in the mirror? Is it time to do those types of things? And I did that. Took some advice, and when I did that, I went back to a dark place, a place that got me the Coastal Empire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, a place where blood was involved, a place where damage to my body was involved, a place where weapons were involved. And so I'm willing to go into that deep, dark place and bring out hardcore Bryce, as the fans like to call it. And so I just went out there right after the first match and just grabbed the microphone, spoke from the heart, and issued a challenge to Dax Anthony for a Savannah street fight. He doesn't show. And then finally he tries to sneak attack me, but caught him right before it could even happen. The referee was like, if you want this, you've got to let him get in the ring. So I let that happen. Referee goes to ask us, are you ready, Bryce? And of course I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to rip this dude's head off. And then he asked Dax if he's ready. And of course he chicken shits his way out of it and gets out of the ring. So I just went over there, grabbed a handful of his hair. The referee pulls me off, and then the son of a bitch throws powder in my eyes and then lays me out. Talks a bunch of crap of how I'm obsessed with him and how I'm, like the obsession is weird for him and that he's got my number, which is technically true. If you look at the book, he has me. Realistically, I won that tables match.
I would agree with that. We had quite the discussion about that.
Podcast dad says, well, the referee didn't see it. I understand that. I've been on the other end of this coin where, okay, would I have done the same thing? I don't know. I can't say. But Dax played to his favor. Cool. He won the match. I'll give him that. However, I issued a challenge for a 3 Stages of Hell match for September 27th. First blood, the tables match. And if we get there, if I let it get there, an all or nothing death match, I'm ready to put an end to this thing. This thing has been going on ever since I got hurt. Dax Anthony was going to be brought in the night I got hurt. He came over a Zoom call. I don't remember what show that was. I think it was like March, the March show from 2023. And or 2024, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, this has been a feud that has been brewing for time and time again, and then now it's just time to end it, put it all away.
Bryce, let's talk about it mentally. And then I'm going to ask a tough question. All right, is it too much emotion going into this match, or how focused are you? Yeah, I know you want to basically kill Dax at this point, right? So
you got to stay on the live.
Where's your head at going into this?
I mean, my head is at a point where I see red now. There is no clear vision anymore. There is just, I don't even want to call it revenge. It's just, I want to prove that I am better than him, because each time he has beat me, it has been by some cowardly way. And granted, I got his number technically when I picked his opponents, and he couldn't, overcome that. So it's a place of just anger. It's a place, there is emotion in it. This guy is made my he's made my life a living hell, like you guys have said. So it's one of those things, like I can't wrap my brain around it. And then he wants to sit there and say I'm obsessed with him. The guy came out time and time again while I was doing commentary, and would just stare me down while he's fighting other guys. Like, pay attention to your match, dude. But I'm the one that's obsessed. I'm having to talk to you. I'm having to put you over on this microphone. I wish I wasn't, but that was my job at the time. And now it's time for me to put this to rest, move on, go to, Coastal Empire Wrestling Gold again, become a 2-time heavyweight champion, and move on with my life. And after this September show, that's what's going to happen. So my head is there. My head is moving forward. My head is after September 27th. I don't want to see Dax across the ring from me. I just want to see the Flying Fro right now, or whatever the hell he's calling himself, with the championship around his waist so I can take it off of him.
There have been some iconic 3 Stages of Hell matches in the history of this industry. People very rarely leave the same physically and mentally, emotionally, what have you, than they walked in. Are you prepared for the fact that you may be an entirely different Bryce Cannon after September 26th?
Yeah. I mean, you guys have known me for a while. One of the trophies back here that I've got is a match of the year here in Georgia. And it was what they called a duck house brawl. It was probably one of the most brutal matches I've ever been in. And we came out on top. Yes, it was a tag team match. But one of the guys didn't even finish the match because they got split open so bad and had to get rushed to the hospital. And that's for real. That happened in that match. It was a 3-on-3. And White Mike got split open so bad he had to leave the match and go get stitches or staples or something like that. We used thumbtacks, we used tables, we used doors, we used like an inflatable duck. I mean, it is one of those things where, yeah, I am ready. I've been in hardcore matches, never been in a death match, so that could be a different realm. I don't know what that entails, but the things that I've got in my mind right now that I would like to do in this match, yeah, I'm ready. There's no way that I'm not walking away the winner. I don't care if I walk away the same.
I hear it. I hear the sincerity in your voice, and you've had a lot to say about Dax Anthony over 2025, especially on our show. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that he's going to get the same opportunity. Dax Anthony will be on our show this Thursday, and will have his own thoughts about what's coming up this weekend. Any final words for him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be one of those long, thought out, boring Dax Anthony answers. The guy always tries to use big words. He always tries to draw out a response. It's just like, get to the point. It's like the fun and games of this is over. It's time to put up or shut up. And right now, I wish he would just shut up.
You have that opportunity. So let's change gears a little bit here. You mentioned Slickback Willie, or whatever he's going by now. What was the reaction backstage when that happened?
Confusion, because a lot of what you may not know, like from watching on YouTube and things like that, is the VFW has a full bar. It's like it's a bar, and then you walk down some steps through some doors, and that's whenever you get into the arena for the wrestling. Those doors are shut and everything like that. And a lot of guys, will be indulging in some libations and things like that at the bar. And so I was at the merch table, which is in the bar area, and I just remember hearing like the shock of everything, and I was like, what, what's going on? I mean, the whole tape thing is going on. So when Simon came out there was just like this hush, like because everybody wanted to know what's on this tape, and then for it to be revealed that it was Fro, you could just hear a pin drop in that place. Like the air was just sucked out. And then what he did to Hunter James, I mean, I wish Fro could have done it the right way. I would, like, it was his moment. Like Fro could have beaten Hunter James and gotten a huge reaction, something that is, I would say he earned it. Like he earned being a champion. It's just his way of going about it. And now seeing the fact that he's been working with Simon behind the scenes to get his title opportunity and things like that, it's just kind of makes me lose the respect for him. So I think that was a lot of guys in the back. I mean, Fro lost a tremendous amount of respect. Like he came in the back this past show and was just trying to act normal to some of the guys, and it was just like, nah, bro, like, no, we don't fuck with that,
Yeah. Let's talk about Hunter James here for a second, because it just seemed like this entire year, for as long as he held the CW Heavyweight Championship, he got better and better with each match. Where does he go from here?
Well, I mean, you'll have to watch the next episode to see where he goes. I mean, it's a pretty Hunter James isn't finished with Simon Sermon and his lackeys, his minions. Simon Sermon, he's an evil guy behind the scenes, in the ring. Like what you get on screen is what you get when you're interacting with Simon one-on-one. And so Hunter James knows that. Hunter James know that title is his, should be his, and should still be, with him. So, I think Hunter James has a long road ahead of him to get that title back, just because of the bumps and everything. I mean, we saw what Simon would do with Reno when he was champion.
Yep.
I mean, Simon will do whatever it takes to keep that title in his possession. And I'm going to say his possession, because at this point, Fro is just a possession of Simon Sermon. So, yeah, Hunter James, I think he knows what he has ahead in store for him, but he also doesn't at the same time.
Well, there's another elephant in the room that Eric brought up on the last episode. Exotic
Youth.
They've had a tough year.
I knew where you were going.
Had a tough year. Obviously you were hurt for a little bit of it. Big major injury, losing the tag champions as well, and then a couple losses. Here we are, today. What's the mindset of the group? How is it, in the group, and are you guys okay?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we are okay. I mean, at the end of the day, we're still brothers. Whether we're tagging across the state like we used to, and running the scene or anything like that, we've each kind of, after my injury, I would say we each kind of found our own path. Right now, Peps is doing something on his personal time that is taking away from his wrestling. So, you can't be mad at somebody for chasing an opportunity like that. Zach is focusing on building a promotion. Zach is focusing and putting more time into that than he wants to put on the road. He wants to make sure that Coastal Empire Wrestling is the best in the state and remains there. And he wants to make sure, that we have the best shows and the best talent, and that things are kind of, put in place. So he's focusing on that. And then for me, it's like I'm helping out with Coastal. And then again, I'm focusing on my singles career. So each one of us have our own path that we're doing. And I mean, we stay in contact. We still talk all the time and everything. And no, it's not the same Exotic Youth that everybody knows, but when it's time to get the band back together, you'll know it and you'll hear it real loud.
It's exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say there was an official breakup of Exotic Youth or anything.
No.
That.
I don't think we're saying breakup. We're just,
But we are okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the fans want to know. It's been, call it what it is. It's been a tough year again.
It has, but it's not one of those things where we let the losses affect how we view each other or anything like that. It's just one of those things where life has taken our own paths at this point. And sometimes when you take your eye off the prize, you do lose a lot, and you do, have to make some sacrifices. So that's just kind of where we're at right now.
Please, and I'm saying this at this point. Please, dear God, one of you, please win the world title.
Please. Well, that's the goal. That is
leave
the
Hakeem
goal.
Young alone because he's the greatest champion in Coastal Empire wrestling history. But
is that right?
He's up there. He's up there with the legends.
So wait. Re-say the statement. No. Re-say the statement. He's the what champ? He's the greatest champion.
He's one of the greatest champions.
And I beat him.
Well,
fair and square, right?
When was that?
So how great is he?
Hakeem was on the come up then. He wasn't holding the title at that point.
He was. This was like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, pal.
Yeah, there were some shenanigans.
Was there?
Win's a win.
From what I remember.
The referee saw this one.
Stay over there. You're a hater, Mr. Cincinnati.
No, I do like Hakeem Young. Hakeem Young is one of those.
Young Samoa Joe, I think, is what I heard.
Yeah, I still feel that.
Exact words, yeah.
I mean, I wish he would go off and film a movie and leave Coastal Empire Wrestling alone, but but no, Hakeem Young is one of those talents that I wish was able to like get out there and, I mean, I've had conversations with him and things like that, and he's wanting that. He's wanting to get out of state. He's wanting to push himself, and that's what we try to do at Coastal Empire Wrestling is help talent, not only with character, not only with like the in-ring stuff, but also just like giving them opponents that they're not going to wrestle everywhere else, because there was just a certain time in Georgia where it was the same guys running the same promotions, running the same matches. So with Coastal, we are in a unique spot where we've got Florida near us. We've got South Carolina, or the Carolinas at that. I mean, we got the Allens working for us and things like that. So we're able to pull talent and everything like that from these different territories that are giving us like crazy amount of action and just great matches. I mean, we got Tyler Shoup coming all the way from Tennessee and things like that. So Coastal, it's one of those places where we're getting unique talent that you're not going to get in Georgia. And I think Hakeem has been one of those who's gotten to work a majority of those talents and kind of showcase that, he can kind of, because each territory is different, each market is a different wrestling style. So it's pretty cool to see like the guys like Kevin Cantrell get opportunities to wrestle guys that he's not going to, run into at another Georgia promotion, and just have banger matches. And it's super cool to see.
No, it's fresh mashups every card, right? Like you don't typically see the same thing over and over and over again. And that, Coastal Empire Wrestling is as hot as it's ever been right now. A
lot of opportunity
to you guys. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, it's one of those those promotions that, we may not bring in the ex-WWE guys or anything like that, but the product that we are putting on in the, how do I say? I mean, just like the matches that we are able to put together, produce, and then put out for our fans is just incredible, because it is a homegrown promotion that has now been able to sell out a building in Savannah. And so, I mean, hard work pays off, and I'm just glad to have the team that we got.
Yeah. No, I mean, the tag match, Simon's, whatever the hell it was, like that match was nuts. I've never seen anything like that. Like that's one of the cool things about Coastal that I'm excited to continue to watch.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, again, we've got 3 Stages of Hell coming up September 26th here. First Blood tables match and death match. Speed.
Yeah. And with that, I mean, we had a lot of fans kind of ask, what is a 3 Stages of Hell match? We've had people asking, what is that? And it's essentially 3 matches in one. It's kind of like a what is it? Best 2 out of 3 falls. However, I'm going to give the people what they want. If I beat Dax Anthony in the First Blood and the tables, you're damn sure we're going to get to that death match too. I will beat him in all 3 stipulations if I have to. So Yeah, I mean, first blood, pretty obvious. Make your opponent bleed. First one to bleed loses that fall. Tables match. Dax Anthony and I just did one, but this time he's not getting a sly victory on me. First person to go through a table loses that fall. Then the death match, pretty much beat your opponent to a bloody pulp, win by pinfall, submission, or incapacitate them for a 10 count. So kind of like Texas death match rules there. Mm-hmm. So really looking forward to this one because I just want to pack the house out, and hell, I'll even let some fans get some shots in on Dax Anthony if they want.
I will say first blood being the first fall is insane. I mean, that's just like that tells you the animosity between you two. I mean, literally the first match is I'm gonna make you bleed. Like that's insane.
I was shocked that Simon approved it. Not necessarily because of the violence level, but it was because I requested it. I was super shocked that he went through with it, but I think at this point he has little faith in me, which is even better because I can give him the 2 middle finger salute whenever I walk through that curtain, bloodied up. And because I plan on getting bloody, not in the first fall, because that's going to be Dax Anthony, but I plan on him fighting a hell of a fight too. I know how hard Dax Anthony hits. I can only imagine when it comes with a steel chair or a weapon of some sort. So I plan on getting beat up too. I just don't plan on losing.
Pack your Band-Aids, bud.
Stitches. Butterflies.
So we got a few minutes left here. Podcast Dad, let's talk a little bit of NXT. But before we get into the card, I think we got to ask Bryce's opinion on this because it's one of the bigger stories going around, at least until Friday happens. Does AJ Lee come back?
So I heard an interesting take on this. I think it was on Busted Open this morning. If she does, I hope that she does not return until Tusslepalooza. Oh, excuse me, WWE. WrestlePalooza. Just kidding. Had to throw that shot in there. No, I hope she doesn't show up until that PLE. I think it's hint, and then give what you want. But at the same time, it's like if it's not her, they need to go ahead and tell us who it is. That way they don't get booed out of the freaking building come WrestlePalooza. Because if the fans got this high expectation of AJ Lee's returning, and it's Rhea Ripley and she gets booed, there goes the pop for mommy for a while. Like she'll still get that reaction, sure, but it's going to be a disappointment. Like, oh, well, at least it's Rhea. Because some fan on Busted Open, I believe, mentioned why not Natty, and it's like, could you imagine the big whoopee cushion that would be a reaction if Natty Neidhart came out? Nothing against her, a phenomenal talent, but she's not in the picture. She's not like, anything like that. So,
me too.
Weasels. Wow. You can come on the show, Zach. It's okay.
Yeah, you've got the invite. Peps doesn't, of course.
Well, no, he would never accept.
He does. He just doesn't want to.
Yeah. Look, it's going to be great when it's Rhea and Punk taking on Becky and Seth.
I just don't think he set a power couple to.
I think the best case scenario. This is a huge deep cut. We do Punk and Rhea versus Beth what's Becky? Excuse me. Yeah, Beth and Adam Copeland. Becky and Seth. Get Rhea on the little injured angle where she's taken in the back. CM Punk has to go for that hot tag. Hit AJ Lee's music. Let her blow a comeback.
I like that.
Pop.
That is
big pop. But that's not going to happen.
My hopes are not up. And it's going to suck when it's Nikki Bella. Everybody's going to be pissed.
Well, then she'll just disaster kick John Cena from the corner again.
I saw something.
I think they learned the hard way.
It's going to be Punk and Cena and Nikki taking on Seth, Becky, and Braun. So,
well, the dirt sheets are saying that WWE ain't happy with her, pal.
They shouldn't be. Did you see that disaster kick?
That was
a bad
match. John Cena took it well.
Anyway, next NXT tonight we've got Lash Legend taking on Jada Parker. I think this is another kind of who's going to climb the ladder here. It's about time for Lash to find herself in that main event scene and stay there. My favorite championship, the Women's Speed Championship tournament, is finally happening. Candice LeRae versus Zaya Brookside in a qualifying match, or an opener, I should say. And then four-man. I can't. What? You know what?
Who cares?
So are those matches going to be like the 5-minute thing too?
They don't know.
They
have not explained anything.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you out there.
Look, as long as the titles aren't purple, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't consider us the dirty sheets, but
also, kind of rewind real quick. Are we concerned about Jada Parker yet? That push has kind of slowed down a little bit.
Well, buddy, she's hanging out with the right people.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
So the push is going to happen. She's hanging out with the right people.
God, I can't wait till she's in the bloodline.
Oh, gosh.
No, she's there, buddy.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. You're gonna get us fucking banned. Don't do that. Yeah, and then we got Dark Stake taking on Ricky Saints.
Friends are family, pal.
And the Public Enemy. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, or the Public Enemy.
Ricky
Saints ain't they got to beat Obafemi.
No, it should be Bryce Cannon at this point.
You know, hey, WWE, call me.
No, I don't. The person to beat Obafemi is not on the roster. I've said that as soon as who was it that he beat? God, it was a while ago, but I think it was Ethan Page. They're not on the roster. Javon Evans wasn't going to do it either.
No.
I don't know who it's going to be at this point.
Because I get.
Do you think it's a TNA talent?
No. Oh God, they're not going to put any WWE title on a TNA talent. Yeah, ego's too big. As much as we love Sean and Hunter, come on.
Yeah.
So then, do they bring somebody down?
Both of them have had shovels.
There's nobody that I can immediately see that you send back down there to do any kind of angle. I mean,
unless you find a leader of Dark State, and then he's outnumbered. We find out who that is.
Mustafa Ali.
I almost think that.
They can't pay Cardona enough anymore.
You're right. Plus
Chelsea Green.
Plus some chooch on the Indies already beat him. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. His name escapes me. Oh yeah, that was you.
Oh shit.
Hell of an opener.
Hey, look, he had a plane to catch.
Fun storyline. Yeah. It's okay. No, is there anybody on the main? I mean, I'd love if Penta came down and did it, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody. I really don't, and I don't know what they do.
If you're not taking the title off of Dom anytime soon, there is a certain Russian who is about cleared.
Allegedly.
Fine. Allegedly about cleared.
Creative has nothing for you.
So go back to NXT. I mean, he thrives in those David versus Goliath matches. Yeah.
It would be great. It would be. I think giving TKO, it's way too much credit.
Yeah, I feel like if it's not, I mean, because again, we've said they're not on the roster yet, but let's also not rule out that he just drops the title for a massive opportunity to come up to the main roster. If there's some other story that fits to bring him up, then
it's going to be Tony D'Angelo. It's the only guy to ever beat him. So,
Oof.
Yeah, that happened.
Well, we'll see what the character change, brings him.
Ugh. Hopefully not anything to do with the Sopranos.
He left the hat behind.
Great. I saw Taker leave the hat behind too, and then wrestle a couple more times.
Okay, well, you would too if you had a dog shit match that night.
You had a couple more dog shit
matches. I was. Yeah. But there were a couple of fine ones in there. There was like, I can.
Yeah, there was one good one. Yeah,
I can't.
We've all.
I don't know which one.
I have not.
Yeah, it's.
I was talking about Goldberg.
Oh, he could, WWE could properly give him his send off
and kick him off.
That's going to do it for us tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. That is, we've had people hijack our show before, but that might be the most egregious one yet. That's
up there. Goldberg should beat Obafemi. I have an idea.
Gage Goldberg should beat Obafemi. No.
Oh, Jesus. Scott Steiner's kid should beat Goldberg.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But let's go ahead and call it a night here, gentlemen. Bryce, thanks as always for joining us, man. Before we let you go, where can everybody find you? What do you have coming up? 3 Stages of Hell, we know for sure, but you got some belts back there that probably need some defended.
Yeah. You got Southern Honor Wrestling. They are actually going to be moving to a different venue, so defending the belt for the last time in Canton, Georgia, at their Action building. So that's kind of cool. Walking in as champion, going to walk out at an event called Leave the Memories Alone. I'm doing an open challenge for a Southern Honor original. So anybody who was in the original days of Southern Honor, bring it. I'm ready to prove why I'm a champion. We got the Wrestle America Liberty Champion behind me here, the old U.S. title. That is, every second Saturday here in Georgia, Forsyth, Georgia. I'll be taking on Duncan Mitchell. I once drowned Duncan in a cooler in a frat house match to win the PCW Dealer's Choice Championship. So I'm sure I will be retaining this one. Maybe not in the same fashion, but the result will be the same. Let's see. I got CWF in Florida, Milton, Florida, over near Pensacola. I'll be going for the heavyweight championship over there at a Proving Ground in a ladder match. And then the next weekend, I have the 3 Stages of Hell match with Dax Anthony. I'll also be at Classic City Wrestling in Athens, Georgia, I believe the night before that. I don't have the dates off the top of my head. Renegade Independent Pro Wrestling, I'll be there this Sunday in Atlanta, Georgia. So a lot coming up, busy schedule, a lot of money. Also, Pumpkin Spice Bryce shirts, they are pre-order only right now. There will be some, at the merch table, but pre-orders are doing phenomenal. I went ahead and sent in, I said it was going to be Wednesday, but I went ahead and sent in a first bulk order for the pre-order. So, be sure to get that. It is the pumpkin spice season. Just don't get the pumpkin cream Alani because it is trash. Tried it for the first time today, threw it right down the toilet. Go check out my TikTok. Put a video of me doing it on there. Busy schedule, but looking forward to it.
Amazing.
Well, it's always good to have you on to talk a little bit of wrestling, and thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook. We're at Wrestling Junkies Pod on Instagram, but subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're on the road to 1,000. And podcast Dad, you realize that we're not too far away from episode 400?
I do. I saw it on the calendar today, actually.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? We're going to break down your fantasy draft, and the first 2 rounds you got people with the same bye?
No, I think I did really, really well at not doing that this year.
No, you did. I called it out. I called it out.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
All right. So to be fair, I was drafting 2 teams at once that particular evening. So okay, good for you.
Well, as long as Dax Anthony's not on that episode, we'll be good.
No, Dax Anthony will be on Thursday. We also tomorrow have Nightmare Wrestling Factory's own Ben Parker joining us as well. We got a couple of surprises for next week. Stay tuned at Junkies Pod and all the socials to check things out. But gentlemen, it's been a pleasure as always. For the podcast ad for Bryce Cannon and Mr. Cincinnati, this has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, and until tomorrow, enjoy the grabs. Good show.